Welcome everyone to Arts, Crafts, and Everything in Between. Hello, I am Eileen, aka Eileen the Little Crafter, and with me I have David, my husband, and we're talking about life.
Life, huh? Life in general or life pertaining to something?
No, the volume was down. Let's hope they heard all that.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
Not my fault.
life in general and in our situation. How about them apples?
Okay.
You're going back to work. It's been how many months?
It's been about maybe 2 months now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, February to from March. About 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
No work. You know. Well, you know, but they don't know. The shop closed down.
Okay, well, let me give a quick insight. What happened is, the shop needed
The shop needed to get the tanks replaced.
the tank.
It's
Okay.
a gas station.
Okay, so AKA
Tanks
my
are leaking.
husband is a mechanic.
I'm not a gas attendant. I work at a gas station that does auto repair. You get it straight. I'm not your Joe Blow that's going to fill your tank and check your tires. I don't like that.
Alright, so, okay.
Excuse me.
Alright, your excuse. So, the problem was that the tanks needed to be fixed, and with that came the problem of this massive...
The problem was that whoever designed the station put the tanks basically right in front of the repair shop.
big hole.
Yeah. So, in order to change the tanks, they had to make a big hole, and you can't get to the shop. So, we're out of work.
Yeah.
So, that's why we was out all this time. We were working around it as much as we could,
Mm-hmm.
but as soon as the time came to take out the tanks, they said, no, we got to make a bigger hole. Cars can't get through.
Yeah.
So, that's that.
So it's, I mean, I have to say in general, because we did do some planning ahead of time, because we were lucky enough that the management and boss did let us know a little bit ahead of time of what they could know, because they were having issues on their end, unfortunately. So they did let us know ahead of time, but it was kind of hit and miss due to different companies coming in and out, whatever the case may be, yada yada.
Since like last year
Yeah.
that they were saying it. So basically, we've been not necessarily preparing for it since last year, but in the few months leading up to it,
Mm-hmm.
we prepared. So
As best as we could.
Yeah, we were all right.
And so we did prepare a little bit of preparation, and then we were able to from there try and work around the schedule that he had or didn't have, and then that's when they let us know that the shop was closing. And now, as soon as possible, they told us, well, actually, it was how many days ago they told us that you were going back?
2 days ago,
2 days ago.
told me to start. We can start Friday.
Start Friday.
It's kind of weird, but
I was kind of hoping you would start on a Monday, but that's just me. So yeah, so it's been kind of weird having him home. I haven't been doing a lot of videos as of late because I feel bad leaving him up here. And also I kind of feel like I lost a little bit of my mojo. It's been a little hectic. We're also having issues personally with our wonderful 11-year-old who, as you may know, is autistic, and, you know, due to some changes in his schooling, has been...
he's decided he wants to run the show.
He,
All of a sudden, he's wearing the pants.
well, yeah, it's been kind of kooky. So, you know, the Little Crafter Show kind of has been MIA in the works. I've been trying to think of quick and easy projects that, you know, I can think of, but with everything going on, you know, it's kind of hard, you know, thinking about, you know, the job situation and stuff like that. And what do you think about this whole situation? Like, how do you feel? Because I kind of feel like I'm just talking.
That's all right. It's your show. You can talk.
So, yeah, like...
Yeah, it's been kind of hectic. You know, I'm not used to being home. I do like to sleep in, so that kind of worked out. But I feel like I did disrupt some of your projects, and I apologize for that.
No, you
But
don't have to be sorry for that.
But I do appreciate being home and getting to know more of what you do, and have an appreciation for your podcasting and your scrapbooking, mixed media projects. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm always getting myself in trouble with that. And now I've kind of gotten used to being home, helping out with stuff I can.
Oh my
I've become more
god.
domesticated.
Oh my god, guys, I
feel
did
like
not
I need
have
to-
to lift a finger. Not a finger. And I was like, but. He's like, no, go, sit down. Sit! I'm like, oh!
Yeah, I've become the domesticated house husband, practically.
I felt bad. I really did. I'm like, will you stop it? But I'm not gonna lie. It was nice and it was comfortable, but we have to get back to our lives. And, hopefully we can work out a better scheduling. The podcast is a weekly thing. I'm really looking forward to hearing from iHeart. So if anybody from iHeart is listening, please hurry up. I want to be on. I'm working on my icon, which has been a very stressful process for the iTunes, because I want to have like a logo so that you guys can know, hey, that's her, that's her podcast, so you guys can see it on your phones or your iTunes or whatever the case may be. So hopefully we could get that up and running as soon as possible. I think we nailed one down, so keep your fingers crossed, guys, and wish me good luck on that one. The other thing is, it's just that we're still working on the situation with the boy. I mean, I just personally have been really struggling with it. It's been, I don't know. What do you think? What would you, one word to describe this?
Crazy, annoying.
That's 2
Pain.
words. That's 3.
Well, you can use each one of them separately.
True. So, how do you feel about going back to work after all this time?
I actually almost feel like I'm starting a new job. I'm starting to think I should have found a job. So this feeling would be warranted. This feeling is not really warranted because I'm going back to my shop. I'm going back to where my toolbox is, where my coworkers are, the people I've grown to hate.
He means like.
Well, if they're hearing, yeah, if they're hearing. Can't see my face right now, but maybe Eileen can describe it.
Oh, yeah, guys. If any of you guys, and I have them, I think I seen them on Facebook, and I'm gonna send them this link. No, I think that we've grown to respect them, and I've grown to admire them, and I'm grateful that David is working with a group of nice guys, because it makes my life easier, because, he works in New Rochelle, which is how many hours away from here?
Oh, it's like an hour.
An hour away, and I don't drive.
Less than an hour, but with traffic, it's like an hour.
Okay, and I don't drive. God forbid if anything happens to him, I know that they would help, him get home the best way they can, and I know that he's in a safe place, so I don't worry about something happening to him in terms, and I would know hopefully as soon as possible. So that makes me less anxious. It is hard because you never know when you're working on a car what could or could not happen. I
got some of the scars to prove that.
Oh my goodness. He has scared me so many times. I just want to yoke him.
Excuse me.
So you're a little nervous. Are you nervous because of business picking up? Are you nervous because...
Yeah, somewhat of the business picking up. I don't want to hear in a couple of weeks, oh, you got to start taking pay cuts because the shop isn't doing so good. I'm like, if that's the case, I should have found work a long time ago.
That's...
I spend money to go there.
Yeah.
Nobody else there spends money in tolls and gas like I do. People's going to say, oh, then why do you spend money? But if I get the same kind of job over here, they want to pay me a whole lot less.
And working more hours.
and work more hours. So, that ain't gonna happen.
It doesn't really balance itself
The
out.
only way I'm gonna work for less money and more time is if it's my business. I'm gonna work hard like that for somebody else.
And the messed up thing about that whole situation is just that, you know, sometimes bosses would be like, oh, we're gonna let you out early, and they won't let him home on a Saturday until like 6 or 7 o'clock. You know, and that.
It's like a full day of work. Instead of just they lie to you. Say, oh yeah, we leave early on the weekends. Yeah, right.
No. So, and he does work hard in the job. He works hard at the job, and he does
I'm not
his
gonna lie.
thing.
Some of the work is hard. Some of the work is easy. For the most part, I like it when it's easy. Who doesn't?
Mhm.
But when the work gets hard, I get to do my work. I might sit around and complain a lot, but my work gets done. I don't need nobody over my shoulder reminding me how to do something. And if I don't know how to do it, I don't know how to do it. I tell you straight to your face. I don't know how to do it.
I don't know how to do it.
Exactly. I don't know.
That's why
Better
he's.
call somebody.
Don't call me.
I mean, I'll look it up. That's what manuals are for. That's what the internet is for. Because there's plenty of guys that do things and like to share. I try to do that, but I ain't got time for that.
So are you excited? Are you more nervous? What is, besides,
Almost like I'm annoyed. Like, just when I'm getting used to everything, they call me. Oh, yeah, if you're ready, come back to work on Friday.
yeah, that was kind of funny. It was just like, when I heard that, we've been ready, he's been ready.
I've been ready from the first day.
Yeah, he's been ready. And the funny thing is, it's just that when I tried to explain to him the schedule, he looked at me like I was cray-cray. Like, it just was like, okay, why this and why that? And I'm like, okay, well, you forget Des, the thing that we have to do with
Yeah,
him.
that schedule of them two guys is crazy.
And he manages, and it's not because I chose that schedule. I did not choose that schedule.
The schedule works. I mean, it's catered around David. And
Yeah, and it's catered around when he comes from the bus. When he gets off the bus, he wants his snack right away. It's, okay, we need to snack, then we got the homework that we have to do, and then he wants his game time or his TV time. He needs his downtime, and then he has his dinner, and then by 7 o'clock he has his quiet time, 8 o'clock bed, because, we have an early pickup time. And the reason for that is because we don't always know when, he's going to be picked up. And it's...
Yeah, sometimes they come at 7 on the dot, sometimes almost 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got to be up.
He's got to be up. He's got to be functioning.
There ain't got to be so much functioning. I'll throw him on the bus and call it a day.
He has to be functioning. And, it's kind of weird because we've gotten a lot of like, oh, well, why don't you do this or you should do that? And it's not...
Why did you put him to bed so early?
Yeah. It's not because we want to. It's not because we don't want to spend time with our son. We love spending time with our son.
I don't want to be dragging him out of bed in the morning.
And when he doesn't get enough sleep, he gets really, really annoyed. Really annoyed. And since
Worse than me.
Since he's somewhat verbal, he can scream and he can yell.
He is verbal when it comes to that.
When yeah. I say kind of nonverbal because I don't understand half the stuff he says. And because he's so ticked off.
You understand the body language and the yelling. That is understood.
And the slamming of the door.
That's universal.
Yes, very universal. So, are you excited to see the guys? I mean, you haven't seen, the guys in a while, and hopefully if you let them know that I'm wishing them the best. Welcome back, guys. I hope that you guys, everything works out well for you guys, and I miss hearing about your crazy adventures. And Louie, don't be messing with my car seat.
I kind of miss the guys. They have become friends. And I was talking with Mike the other day, and we should have been hanging out every once in a while, but it's kind of hard to do stuff like that when you don't know when your next paycheck's coming.
True.
And, you're trying to budget stuff around what you're getting from unemployment. So family comes first, not going out drinking with the guys.
Oh, Maybe after this, maybe one
Maybe
weekend.
after this one weekend, I'll run away for a couple hours.
Not Friday. Friday, you got taco night.
I said, Friday's not a weekend?
You got taco night.
But Friday's not a weekend.
Oh, okay.
One Saturday,
Uh,
one Sunday brunch.
true, true.
A liquid brunch or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A liquid brunch.
Nothing wrong with that.
Hi, yes, Mia. What are we gonna do with you?
You know, you gotta go to work Monday, so you gotta get the drinking done early during the day so that you can sleep it off.
Mmm.
Not that I get a hangover anyway, but
So, you a lot of construction. Are you ready for that? On the roads.
oh man, that is crazy. The construction they're doing by us here today.
Mm-hmm.
We saw they
Mm-hmm.
ain't gonna be done with that for months.
Yeah. And that's a pretty long stretch.
Yeah.
That's a pretty long stretch of construction they're working on. So that's not fun at all. And then the Verrazano is still
No,
no.
I don't take Verrazano.
Not Verrazano.
Whitestone.
I always get these darn bridges, and yes,
Oh,
I
the
don't.
Whitestone's always under construction. Something's always going on over there. They fix one thing, a month later they break it apart. Oh, we gotta fix it again.
And he can't take the Manhattan because the Manhattan going through Manhattan is
That adds another hour to my commute.
yeah. That's just
And I have to leave even earlier.
He's not a morning person either, and waking him up is not happening.
I'd have to leave before 6 o'clock in the morning. I would have to be on that bridge at 6 o'clock in the morning. Then I get to work maybe 7:30.
When you don't have to be to work until 8. So, yeah. Doesn't make any sense, but oh well.
Or I could get there by a little before 7:30, but I still have to leave here early.
It's up to you. I mean, I know that with my back in the morning sometimes, unfortunately, he can't leave. That's the other little issue that we have that I really don't like to talk about because I know people are like, oh, well, if you lost weight, or if you did this, or if you did that, I'm trying to do everything that I possibly can. But it's still a work in progress on my back is an issue. I do have a very bad back problem ever since I was pretty young. I've had that. And then I stupidly sprained my hip. Yeah, I'm not telling them. Nope.
Okay.
Not going to tell them that story yet. I sprained my hip on top of that about, I think it was 2-3 years ago. Something like that. And then, yeah, so it
It wasn't doing nothing fun, in case you guys got a dirty mind.
Alright, you know what? I was shoveling snow. It was just one of the snowstorms. I wanted to give my brother-in-laws and my father-in-law a break. And I've shoveled stuff before, and I didn't realize that I was a little out of practice, and yeah, so I messed up. I used to work in a recycling center, and they would have a shovel dirt or manure or stuff like that, and we used to do that, and I was pretty good at it. And I mean, my back hurt every once in a while, but it wasn't anything terrible. But in anywho, so I guess it's been a while, and now I messed up my hip, so I am prohibited by, what was it you said, by death or something?
I forgot.
I can't
I don't
even
want to see a shovel in your hand no more.
I can't even look at a shovel at this point. I so yeah. So like, what do you think? Like being home. Like, what do you think of life in general? Like, because we're always having the issues about when you're
I
home.
wish I hit the lotto, man. And I don't even need a lot of money. I just need enough money to continue doing what we've been doing.
It was fun. It was fun, and I appreciate it. And I'm glad that you got
cook dinner every day.
Oh,
Well, not that you don't do that, but I get to do it. I get to do a lot of different things. I get to sleep in. You want to go somewhere with the car, we just go somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't have the money like that to do that, so as little as we could, well, as much as we could, financing allowed. But if we had the money to do it, probably be doing a lot of stuff. Be on the road all the time.
Yeah, I would have issues with my
You have to get
podcasting.
an RV. Oh, we have unlimited internet.
Yeah.
With our luck, we find a place that doesn't have internet access and you can't do anything.
Yeah, that would be cray
Or we
cray.
get an RV with the satellite on top. Internet just about anywhere.
True that, true that.
Visit the 50 states. Well, actually, no. You can't visit the 50 states on RV. You need a plane for 2 of them, right? Can you drive to Alaska? No, right? No, you can't. You'd have to go through Canada. I'm not going through Canada.
I always wanted to visit Canada. I heard it's pretty nice. O'Shea always told me that Canada was pretty. He always get those wonderful candles from there. The candles he's always giving me.
Well, I don't need to go to Canada to buy a candle. I'm going to buy one at the corner store.
Yeah, what am I going to do with you?
Or I'll buy a candle making kit from your favorite store.
Yay.
Make my own candle.
Michael! I think he started to really hate that store. I think I would have... One day I'm seriously going to have to sit down and interview him and ask him what his life like to be married to a podcaster, blogger, YouTuber who's a crafter. And podcasts about everything and anything. So, what is that like?
I don't know.
Or should we save that for another?
Save that for another episode. Let me prepare my answer.
So for what? So you don't die?
Yeah, so I don't get killed. Maybe I'll wait for a video version of the things that have my evidence. There's an audio version. I don't think it holds up in a court of law. But a video version, if it shows the intent in her eyes.
Yeah, but we have to fix up the whatchamacallit better for that. That wouldn't be, we're gonna go down to the studio and fix it better, and
All
I
you
gotta
need to
get
do is set up a white background so the light will hit.
No, but that's not what I mean. If we can get the both of us in the camera shot, the boom arm that I got would be much better. And yeah, guys, I got a boom arm. You guys are gonna love this. And none of my tripods fitted. Yeah.
And now I need a new tripod.
Yeah. So this happened before the layoff, and so we haven't been really looking for that. I knew. I don't know. Amazon said, "Oh, if you have to buy this," and I was thinking, why do I need another tripod? I should have bought the deal. It had the little bendy thingy to fix the camera, and then I didn't realize I didn't do enough research. So, moral of that story: do your research.
Do your due diligence.
Yes, yes, yes. So, I'm definitely going to miss you. I enjoyed our time together, and I just want you to know that you didn't have to do all the cooking, but it was greatly appreciated. And apparently, Mr. loved your cooking. I asked him, I said, "Oh, do you like your cooking more than your mommy?" And what did he say?
I don't recall.
Yes!
I have no recollection of said events.
Why? I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm actually happy that you got to spend some time with him. Oh, for the first 3 weeks, what was he saying?
No, he kept saying, Dad's gonna go to work.
And then the
go to work.
second or third week, it was...
Then he's like, Papi feeling better? He thought I was sick.
And now, what was it? And then you had shorts because it was warm. So what was he?
You gonna go exercise? You gonna go exercise? Gets off the bus. You finished exercising? I'm just wearing shorts because it's hot, man.
Every
He's
time...
a creature of habit.
Definitely a huge creature of habit. Definitely. Hugely. So. Anything else you want to add?
No, I think that's pretty much it.
You got it out your system?
I got it out of my system.
Awesome. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. David really doesn't do the social media thing, but he does have a YouTube channel, and I'll put a link to that on my blog or / website, which is EileenTheLittleCrafter.com. And I thank you guys for listening. Listening. That's the word. I'm a little tired. I need another cup of coffee. Um, and hopefully, we'll get back on track and you'll see more of the little, craft the show, which is all the links are on my blog. And yeah, which is EileenTheLittleCrafter.com. Alrighty, thank you so much and bye for now.